This is how a volcanic eruption that happened in Indonesia resulted in an entire year without summer in Europe, a completely different continent. This is the story of the year without summer. 1816. It all started in 1815 when Mount Tambora, located in Indonesia, erupted with a catastrophic force. It was one of the most powerful eruptions ever recorded in history, so massive that it sent high ash into the atmosphere, altering the world's climate. The eruption unleashed an unimaginable amount of volcanic material, millions and tons of ash, sulfur acid and gases that reached the upper level of the atmosphere, blocking sunlight and dramatically cooling the planet. The ash cloud spread across the globe, circling the Earth for months. The result? A volcanic winter. Temperatures dropped and weather patterns were disrupted, even places further from the eruption. By the summer of 1816, Europe was feeling the full impact and economic turmoil, but that was not the only thing that this horrible, disastrous volcanic eruption caused. People also started dying of cholera because the water was polluted. About 10 million people lost their lives because of a volcano that erupted in Indonesia just a couple of months prior. And because of this, across Europe, what should have been a nice warm summer turned into a nightmare. France, Britain, and Germany, food prices went up and communities were faced with desperation, trying to fend themselves by finding whatever it is they could eat, because it was also cold. And it wasn't just Europe that felt it. The effects were also felt in South America, where New England's farms were also devastated by the unusual weather patterns. According to reports, the weather patterns were also felt in Africa. So how exactly did this eruption cause such a drastic global change? I'm about to get sciencey with you guys. It's all about the science of volcanic ash. When the ash and sulfur dioxide entered the atmosphere, it caused a kind of global veil, reflecting sunlight and reducing the amount of solar energy reaching the Earth's surface. When volcanoes release ash and gases into the atmosphere, they lower global temperatures by several degrees. This disruption can last for months or even years, depending on the size of the eruption. The effects of the eruption lasted for years, and the summer of 1816 was just the beginning. This wasn't just a once-off disaster. This gave the world a glimpse into what climate change really is. So in 1816, a group of writers including Mary Shelley, Lord Byron went up and gathered in Switzerland, and it was supposed to be a relaxing summer holiday, but instead they were caught up in this volcanic eruption, or the ash that covered the earth as a result of the volcanic eruption. The cold, the darkness, and the feeling of doom all inspired Shelley's terrifying tale of a man creating life, only to see it spiral out of control. I mean, I don't really think I know a person who doesn't know Frankenstein if they've never watched the movie. There have been so many great adaptations of the movie, to a point where it's kind of like a cultural thing, especially if you're in theater or you're in arts, to know it. Though we've learned a lot since 1816, the lessons of the year without summer still remain true till this day. But we all know that we never actually learned our lesson. The only thing I think we learned was that nature can destroy itself, and we are part of nature. The only problem, it seems as if we're the ones who are paying nature back by killing it.